real quick, we got Coach Boone with the Washington football team here with us. We won't take too much of your time. A lot of stuff happening in the trade mill. Do you care to talk to us about what's going on or what happened?
Got a little bit of a shake up, if you will. If you slept in this morning, you missed a few moves we made. Really looking to just make a change on the offense, shake some things up, make a couple people uncomfortable. Just let them know, it's definitely time to step our games up. I felt like we lost a few games that were close, and I definitely believe that we had a team that was able to compete. My defense has performed at a level higher than most, good enough to win more than the games that we've won. So I just want to make a change and see if we can get some fresh faces in here to kind of add some life and some electricity to this offense.
And Coach, you certainly have done that. Looks like you were able to bring in DeAndre Hopkins,
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs,
yeah.
and with a future first and a second, we're able to nab Justin Herbert. Now, Coach, real quick, because we've been watching Cliff. We've been watching Cliff the Myth. We've been dealing with him in his season. Now, we haven't given up hope on him yet. So, with this acquisition of Justin Herbert, what can you say about Cliff?
Uh, Cliff has done some good things for us. We're very thankful for him. He'll continue to be on the team, but I think that we had a few plays that just we fell short, a few drives that fell short. Really wanted to see if we can make a change for the offense, and maybe get someone in here who can make the plays, or at least help them along. I do think that Herbert was an opportunity that presented itself, and I pulled the trigger. I think that Herbert's an outstanding quarterback. Had a little experience with him in last Madden. Helped my Dolphins out. So this year we're looking for him to do more of the same. Hell of a quarterback, great arm, great accuracies. Comes in, just ready from day one. So we're looking forward to getting him in here to learn the offense, and then it was important that we gave him some reliable weapons. Just some real over the top guys. I got some good receivers in here already, but I think it was really important that we bring in somebody who can go over top and go make those elite grabs. I don't think our guys are quite there yet. So DeAndre Hopkins, I believe, is 33 or 34. Diggs is 31. Those guys still have some life left, but have a lot to
Dog.
teach. And I'm really hoping they can, take some of these young guys under their wings and really bring them along.
Absolutely, Coach. Off the record, I just think it's a heck of a trade. How you're able to get those guys in. Now, Coach, we never asked your thoughts about Carrington, and we're hearing reports that Carrington will actually be returning next week. So, if you could give us a little bit of insight, we heard that there was a domestic dispute between him and his girlfriend. Do you have any information for us, or any expectations for him coming into next week?
Yeah. So I wanna speak on this situation because I know Carrington, hell of a young man. Had a bit of a domestic violence issue. Seems like there was an issue going on in the house. Cops were called. I'm not gonna get too much into their business. We did a thorough investigation, and the league did its part. The league did its part. They suspended him, um, just off the strength of what was going on in the climate in today's environment, and then ooh, we got a little spaz out here. What's going on here? Is that D Lloyd in the building? Oh, D Lloyd has joined us. But um,
And
real quick, Carrington definitely he had a little bit of an issue as far as the domestic violence issue that happened. The league did its due diligence in the investigation, and in investigating, we actually found out that he was innocent and cleared of all charges. And this was not a situation where the young lady was paid off or anything of that nature. The cops have dropped the case. Wasn't enough evidence. Video footage did show maybe some details of the event were a little bit exacerbated, a little exaggerated, a little I'm throwing out the big words today, you feel me? But no, just some parts of the story didn't quite add up, and again, she went through something traumatizing for her. It's far be it from me to tell her how to deal and how to process her emotions and what went on with her, but she perceived the event a little bit, a little bit more over the top than what actually happened as the video showed. So I'm glad to have him back. He served time that, he was unjustly suspended for, but nonetheless, we can't get that time back, and he's ready to come in and work. And Teddy Keys is happy to have him. So we'll have a backfield, and we'll have fun doing it.
It's a great thing because Teddy Key, I mean, he's been playing some pretty good football for you at Washington. I mean, 400 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns, 300 in the air, 2 touchdowns. Are you going to swing Carrington back to that starting lineup, or are you just going to run with Key as your main and then have him as that second?
Well, that's a hard one to tell. Carrington has been barred from the facility for the last 6 or 7 weeks and the offseason. So we got to get him back in football shape. So I do think that I know he's been working out, but, you can't simulate being hit by NFL players. So we're going to ease him back into the lineup. And, whoever the hot hand is, I don't think we're going to have a specific starter. Just because you're out there on the first play of the field or the first play of the game doesn't mean that you are necessarily the starter by carries. You might not. You might end up with only 5 carries, and the guy who comes in next drive has 10 carries, 12 carries. It's about whoever's hot at the time, and we'll let them, we'll let the play on the field decide who's going to get the majority of the plays. But they both have something to offer, and this offense just has a lot of weapons, and I'm excited to see what we can do on the field.
Absolutely, Coach. In closing out, 18 interceptions on defense. Very good defense being played in Washington. 17 total touchdowns as a team. Now, you've gotten some key players. You got a cannon back there. Coach, what can we expect from the Washington football team for the rest moving forward in the next week?
Well, we're definitely hoping to improve. But to say the least, we want to put points on the board. Last game, we lost the game against Dallas last night. 21 points. We were down 24-0. We scored 21 in the second half. Held them to only 6, but that 6 that they had was enough to win the ball game, 30-21. But you're not going to win many games when it's scoring 21 points. So it's incredibly imperative that we are executing our offense and moving the ball efficiently. And I want to just, my defense has played outstanding. We drafted really well. Came in with Cam Curl. We picked up the number 1 draft pick, number 1 overall, Justin Tuck. He's been a stud. The 18 interceptions, I don't want to take away from the defense has carried our team, but to have more interceptions than you have offensive touchdowns simply is not acceptable in my book. So we shook some things up. We made some plays. We made some moves, and we're looking to put some fans in the stands.
Absolutely, and I think you will with those 2 house names, D-Hop and Stephon Diggs. Coach, 3-4, improved a whole lot since last season. You're coming off 2 back-to-back losses, but I do think that we can expect a lot of good success from your team. I don't want to take too much of your time. Did you have anything that you wanted to leave our folks or any of the contenders that could be watching?
Well, listen, there's a lot of naysayers out there. A lot of people feel that, the moves aren't necessarily going to help us, but I look forward to putting up top 10 clips. I look forward to having a blast, and we're just looking to take it one game at a time and see what we can improve upon, and be a better team and hopefully sneak into that playoff race. That's the goal here. We want to sneak into those playoffs.
I definitely can see that happening for you, Coach, and best of wishes to you and the team. I think that's all that we have here, guys. Do you have any? All right, fantastic. So, Coach, we're going to leave you at it. We look forward to seeing you guys out there on the field. Would you happen to know any of the numbers, D-Hop, Stephon Diggs? I know those guys are getting in. Are there any numbers these guys are eyeing specifically, or it's just all football here?
Well, we have a culture here established by some pretty prominent college football coaches, and I believe in that numbering system. That number 1 through 10 is really important. I don't believe any one number holds too much importance besides number 1. Which is indicated by me removing that number from Cliff. He actually lost his number 1, dropped to number 17. Ooh. So I would love for Herbert to step into that number 1 role. However, I don't know what numbers they're going to pick just yet. Got a lot to look into. A lot of back and forth, and they haven't even touched down yet. So we'll get them with our equipment manager here shortly. You might see a little video about that, getting Herbert, Diggs, and Hopkins in with the equipment manager, see what we can do, see what we can set up. But, nothing's been decided yet. They haven't even touched down yet. So as soon as they touch down, we'll probably get them with the equipment manager and get them rolling,
Gotcha. Well, Coach, we're looking forward. Thank you so much for having us again. We're going to go ahead and sign out. Thank you for watching and tuning in to XCFL, the best league for football. And we are leaving here. Coach Boone, a.k.a. also known as Suntan Superman. I am the questionnaire Adro Davis, and we are the fuck out of here, guys. See you.
Have a great day. Boom. See, that's magic. That's magic. What's going on, DLloyd? I know you there. Hey, man.
Hey!
Why the fuck are we talking shit about number 17, bro? You had to say whoa like that, bro. That's a great number.
It's not a great number. It's
Not a great number. It's not a great number at all.
I'm offended, bro. 17.
Receiver, okay. Quarterback.
Oh, they had like J.C. Campbell, you know what I mean?
Stop it.